Hey guys, so I'm back and I got this thing I want to share with you that has been bugging me up here in the brain because I was reading this book. David was reading a book and it's I don't even know what the book is called. It's just a good book. It's an encouraging book. And I know I don't read books, and all of a sudden, I'm reading a book. But it's a good book, and it said this thing, and I was reading it, and I was like, wow, and it was profound. And I've been sharing this thing with people for a while now, and then Sunday comes along, and while we're in prayer, the pastor's wife says this thing, like this word of encouragement, and it was like, wow, boom, bam, pow, like word for word, like it just like lined up great. And then also during prayer, one of our elders was praying, and like it was just like they lined up, like it was just great, and it was just good for me. It just kind of went with this thing that I've been talking about with people for like almost a week now, and it was good. And this is the thing, like at work specifically. I work in a school, and it's crazy all this stuff that's going on right now, just trying to make it work with this pandemic stuff. And like, Thanksgiving's around the corner, and people are like, visiting families or not visiting families, or is it safe? Is it possible? Are we allowed? Like, all this stuff is going on right now. It's just and plus we have other situations that's not even COVID related, but we have all these circumstances, all these things that are crazy going on right now, and there's so much like uncertainty going around in people's lives, and everyone is freaking out and panicking, and there is just so much stuff, and I have my thing to worry about, and you have your thing to worry about, and everybody's like, wow, and this is the thing. So in the book it says straight up, like, God is the God of the night shift. And I'm like, well, okay, yeah. The point of that was that God is the God of the night shift, and we can rest in him, and we can take security in the fact that we can put our heads on the pillow at night and rest, and he's got it in control. And that is true, and that is point number one. And like, remember that he's the God of the night shift, and we can rest and not worry about things because God is in control. But it goes even deeper, because pastor's wife said something on Sunday about how the Lord's going to use all of this chaotic stuff, all of this stuff, and we're seeing all this stuff, all this crazy chaotic stuff right now. We're seeing it, but he's going to use all of this stuff to give him glory later. Like, we're not seeing it right now, but it's going to come. We're going to see him be glorified through all of this somehow, somewhere. We might see it in small ways now, here and there, but we're going to see it later. He's going to be glorified in all this. We have to look for it, though. We have to look for him we have to look for him in the midst of this. And I was like, wow, sweet, like, yeah. We can rest in the fact that he's got control over this situation, rest in the fact that he's got control over this. And while we're resting in that, we're going to see him move in this and see him take control of this in big ways and medium-sized ways and small ways and all these other ways. We're going to see how he's in control of this while we're resting in the fact that he is in control of this. And then the pastor or the elder prayed something. It's in Hebrews 12, I believe. I'm in my truck. I'm driving home from work. I ain't got a Bible right in front of me, but I think it's Hebrews 12, where he's talking about the Lord, like shakes things up and lets things get shaken up, so that the things that's supposed to fall away can fall away, and the things that's supposed to remain will remain. And all this stuff right now, it's like it's getting shaken. Everyone's like feeling shaken, and it's like people are shaking, like they're freaking out, man. But God's in control, and he's going to be glorified through all this if we rest in him. And I was thinking about this. God is the God of the night shift, and I was thinking about, like, have you ever... I used to work second shift, man. I used to go shopping after work sometimes. Have you ever been in a Walmart at 3 a.m. where they're stocking shelves? They have product in the aisle and product on the floor, and all the shelves are empty. All this stuff is, the store is torn apart, and it is so chaotic. Like, right now, people's lives are torn apart. The way of doing things are not common. People feel empty. The shelves are empty. People feel empty. The aisles are all torn up. People feel chaotic. People feel all messed up. But that's how they do it at Walmart, because third shift, they bring everything out, they mess it all up, and then they put it back together. That's what they do. They bring everything out, they rearrange things, they clean it up how they have to, and then they restock the shelves and they take everything back in the back. And the next day, you would never even know that at 3 a.m. it was all messed up. It was all jacked up. And I'm thinking, wow, that's exactly, God is the God of the night shift. That's exactly what the pastor's wife said. That's exactly what the elder prayed. That's exactly what that means, God of the night shift. Right now, all this stuff, all this uncertain stuff, all this stuff that's got us shaken up right now, it's being shaken. And if we rest in Him and know that He's in control, all this stuff that's in the way, that's chaotic, all this stuff that makes us feel empty and insecure and beat up and busted up and all messed up, at some point, you're gonna see Him in control of this, and on the other side, the shelves are gonna be full, and on the other side, the aisles are gonna be cleared, and on the other side, the store's gonna be open for business, and He's gonna be glorified in all of that, and it's gonna be okay, because that's the process. That's the process that the refilling process. I don't understand this pandemic. I don't understand a lot of things. I'm not that smart, but I do understand that the Lord is in control. I understand that all this stuff that's crazy right now is going to have a purpose. I don't know what that purpose is right now, but I know that purpose is for something. And I understand that the Lord's with you, and He's going to bring you through this. So if you feel empty, if you feel chaotic in your life, if you feel stuff, rest in Him. Look to Him. It's going to be okay. It's really all I got. That's really all I need is the Lord. And knowing that He's in control. And resting. That's all I need. That's all you need. For my worries and your worries, that's all we need. To remind each other of that. So I love you. I hope you love me. I'm praying for you. You guys pray for me. You guys have a happy Thanksgiving. God bless. Gobble, gobble. Take care.